You're sitting at a stoplight with your family, and all of a sudden, a semi truck is barreling at you at 60 miles per hour, and you realize there's no driver. This is not a science fiction story like the Steven Spielberg movie Duel or the Stephen King novel Christine. Driverless trucks will soon be on the road here in California. Hello, I'm Eli Castronova. I represent people injured by large trucks in the Los Angeles County area and all of California. The DMV has been studying licensing these driverless trucks in California. We have Teslas out on the road already that have driverless software. And we also have Waymo, which is being used already in Arizona and soon may come to California, where we have taxis or Lyft type of rideshare cars that are actually driverless already. With Tesla, the qualification is there must always be a driver in the driver's seat, ready to put his hands on the wheel, ready to stop the car. With Waymo, there is no such condition, but they're not licensed yet in California. But as I said, the DMV is actively studying allowing these large trucks to be driverless, and that is without anyone in the cab of the truck. So if you can imagine, we've heard about these crashes with Teslas where folks have been sitting in passenger seats or sleeping or even in the back seat, and they go off the road, they hit a parked car, or they'll hit another car, and people get killed in those accidents. But the main thing is there is the requirement there be a driver, even though people do abuse this. In the case of these large semis going driverless, the DMV was thinking of allowing them to get out on the road without any driver whatsoever to be behind the wheel to make sure that the truck is on the road, that it's doing what it should, that he can seize the wheel if need be. So the legislature in California was alarmed at this. If you can think of a Tesla that maybe weighs 2,000, 3,000 pounds hitting another car, and then think again about a 80,000 pound semi without a driver behind the wheel hitting somebody else. And you can see the devastation and terrible catastrophic injuries and deaths that could be caused. So the legislature here in California was rightly concerned about the DMV going ahead and putting regulations in place without any comment, without voting on a law that would control this situation. In fact, someone, and we don't know who, but it may have been Elon Musk or one of these other AI driverless truck CEOs, had made a deal with the DMV, and they stipulated or agreed in court that no kind of data or anything like that with regards to accidents involving these trucks could be released to the public, which is ridiculous. The public has a right to know whether these trucks are involved in accidents, what type of accidents, what caused the accident, and many other factors, because the DMV is here to protect the public, not just to make money off licensing these trucks. So the legislature is considering a bill that will require these driverless trucks to, at least for the first 5 years, have a driver behind the wheel. The basic philosophy of democracy is that the public has a say in important issues that may affect their lives and their safety. And with the DMV, which is a bureaucracy to make all of the decisions without the public being even informed, then this is something that is entirely un-American. And by that time, after 5 years, they're calculating that there will be over 1 million miles driven with these driverless trucks with a driver there to control things. And so if there are any glitches or potentials for accidents, those will be cured in 5 years. 5 years may not be enough. So this might be revisited by the legislature after 5 years. But it is a reality. And as a person who is an expert, such as me, in litigating these kinds of cases against large trucks, I can foresee a client coming into my office when these trucks are finally out on the road and without drivers, and telling me that I was injured in an accident with a driverless truck that was out of control, or that didn't stop, or that turned left in front of me, or one of my family was killed by one of these driverless trucks that did that. And then it's up to me to do the work to build a case against the owner of the truck or the manufacturer of the truck, that the truck did not do what it was supposed to be doing, and to hold them responsible. That day will come, and just as my office was early on the ball when it came to ride share liability, we will be there to protect the people that are injured and family members that are killed by these driverless trucks.
Hi there. I am an AI avatar reading a real Google review by Jordy L. Simply the best lawyer and got me a very good settlement. I'd recommend him to anyone. I know, thank you.
I can't say enough good things about Eli. Having worked for numerous attorneys, he is my favorite. He has handled numerous cases for my family, and I from personal injury to medical malpractice. He has over-exceeded our expectations every time. We just broke the record recently on a hit and run I was involved in, settling the case in 3.5 weeks for more than I expected. Thanks, Elia. The Doral family.
It went very well with the lawyer. I highly recommend him 100%. All the staff are very friendly and they help you with any questions. Thanks for your review, Luis Enrique Lopez. It's appreciated.
Mr. Castronova was nothing less than a blessing. Going to court in pain is stressful beyond belief. But not only did he ensure I was comfortable, he did everything in his power to fight for my case. Best attorney around. Hands down. Thanks for your review, Lionel Coleman. It's appreciated.